Have you ever wanted something so badly? Money, a certain job, a relationship. And the more that you thought about it and tried to make it happen, the further and further away it felt. Well, this isn't just in your head. Or actually, it's actually all in your head, we could say. Because the neuroscience behind this shows that the more that you're in a state of desperate wanting, your brain and your body actually start working against you instead of for you. Today, we're going to break down why that happens, how to get out of your own way, and what detachment really means. Because detachment doesn't mean you stop wanting your desire. It means you stop wanting it so badly that you stop suffocating it. So here's the thing. When you're obsessing or looping something, chasing something, your nervous system starts to signal that desire as danger. When your fight or flight mode starts to light up, your fear center goes into overdrive. When that happens, your stress hormones, like cortisol, for example, just completely skyrocket. And when your cortisol is high, this shifts the mode that your brain has for problem solving, noticing new opportunities. The part of your brain that handles decision making shuts down. So, what does this mean? It means that you are literally missing signs that could be happening right in front of your eyes. And then you're spiraling because you can't see it showing up. And so you're thinking, well, I've been doing this, I've been persisting, and I'm not seeing signs. My manifestation isn't coming. When really it could be there right in front of your face. But that's totally natural because in that moment, our bodies aren't wired to think clearly. You can't see the bigger picture no matter how hard you try because your brain is locked into survival mode. And when you're locked into survival mode, your body and your brain cannot and does not care to tell the difference between I'm running from a bear and he hasn't texted me back. All that it registers is that urgency of I don't feel safe. And that's why desperation feels so much like you're spinning your wheels in mud. No matter how hard you try, no matter how hard you're persisting and you keep pushing forward, your vision is so narrow that you can't see your way out of it. There could be an opening right there and you're missing it. In this desperate state, your body is wired to survive. It's not wired to create. And so your subconscious learns that this desire equals danger, stress, tension, survival mode. But before I show you how this plays out in real life, I want to take a second to thank Psychic Source for sponsoring this video today. Psychic Source has been in the game for more than 30 years and they offer way more than just psychic readings. You can connect with advisors trained in tarot, astrology, energy healing, dream interpretation, even relationship coaching. So if you feel like you're stuck in a loop, refreshing your phone, doubting, spiraling, having someone reflect your situation back to you in a calm and supportive way can help regulate your nervous system. You step out of panic mode and back into clarity. Talking with a trusted person lowers stress, increases belief, and primes your subconscious mind to accept and manifest new realities. By using my code, you can get 40 minutes of readings for just $19.80 completely risk-free. And you don't have to use all of those minutes in one session, so you can space it out and really find the most genuine connection to you. I also love that you can connect with an advisor via phone call, video call, or even text chat, whichever feels the most safest for you in that moment. Just go to trypsychicsource.com/erincav, scan the QR code on the screen, or click the link in my description or in the pinned comment down below. Honestly, sometimes having that grounded outside perspective can be what it takes to finally break the cycle. Now, you can totally start rewiring your brain to accept things like, I always get everything I want. But if you don't do that, your brain and your body don't automatically give you the opportunities, the love, the money, any of the desires that you want. It gives you the opportunities and the desires that it feels is safe. Think about it. You don't attract the love that you want. You attract the love that your nervous system feels safe. And that's why we keep manifesting the same types of relationships over and over and over. That's why we keep manifesting the same type of unavailable men over and over and over when we're trying to change these people. You're wired to stay in your comfort zone. But here's the kicker. Your comfort zone isn't always comfortable. Your comfort zone is just familiar. And what is familiar does not equal good for you. So how does this tie into attachment? Well, detachment is the process of teaching your brain and your body that something new can feel safe and familiar too. New thinking and better thinking can feel safe too. Now, when we're desperate, we're not really chasing the desire. We're not chasing the person. We're not chasing the text message. We're not chasing the money in our account. What we're chasing is that dopamine hit. It's that feeling, it's that reassurance that we are good enough. It literally becomes a rush. Checking your phone 100 times, refreshing your bank account, it's literally working like a slot machine lever. You pull it and you're thinking, okay, maybe this time the text will show up. Maybe this time the money will show up. But the truth is, you don't need any validation from anywhere in the 3D. That's the whole point of manifestation, right? Is having the faith. So every time you put your hand on that lever, oh, well, he's already texted. Oh, the money's already here. The manifestation exists. It's just your brain and your body, your 3D, hasn't caught up yet. I'm going to tell you a personal story. This one's really cool. So I had to go get x-rays and a CT scan, and I had to pay out of pocket for it. I had calculated that what I need would cost me $400. But when I showed up to get the x-rays done, the woman at the front was telling me that it was going to be $700. Obviously, I didn't want to pay $700 out of pocket for this, and this annoyed me. But as soon as she said it, I was just like, I'm not going to let this get to me. I asked her to break down the price, and she did, and it made sense. The radiologist needed to do 3 different areas, whatever. But I went straight into my head right then while I'm listening to her talk. And I said, I'm not going to argue or convince anyone, but that is not the truth. So then I went into the lobby to fill out some paperwork before paying. And I went inward again. And I said, I don't know how, and I don't know why, and I don't care. All I know is I am only paying $400 today. Then I did a quick visualization of signing the receipt that said $400 on it. Within minutes, this woman comes over to me and she says, hey, I'm just looking at what you need to get done. And I think that the radiologist should be able to just do a bigger scan, and then it's detailed enough they could zoom into the other areas. But let me go ask them real quick because it could save you a little bit of money. So she left, she came back, and she says, the radiologist says that would work. You're only going to have to pay $400 today. She brought me a hard copy of the receipt, and I signed it. I'm like, damn, 400, I should have said 10. But that's the posture of detachment. It's not reacting to the surface, declaring a reality, and standing firm in it, no matter what happens, no matter what is said. It's already done because I said so. It was done the moment I was driving there, and I said it was only going to be $400 today. But here's the problem. People hear detach, and they think that it means give up, stop caring, or pretend like you don't want it. And that's not the case. Detachment just means stop gripping onto it so tightly that your nervous system goes into fear, goes into that fight or flight mode. Detaching is just choosing to believe that the manifestation is already yours, even when reality hasn't caught up. No matter what shows up on the outside, it does not matter as long as you stand firm. Nope, that's not the truth because I already saw it. I already saw it in my head. I already saw what I chose, and that's what I'm sticking to. It's not $700. I already know that. It's $400. That's what I chose. Detachment is it's like holding water in your hand. And this is precious, dear water. This is your desire, right? And you don't want it to slip, right? So you start squeezing tighter. You're trying to protect it, keep it close, near and dear to you. But the more that you start to squeeze water in your hand, where does it go? You lose it. If you just relax and stay very steady, the water's not going anywhere. So besides reframing those thoughts instead of fighting them, because what you resist persists, we can actually just label feelings, because the labeling of feeling literally takes its power away and can stop the spiraling before it even happens. We label it and then we breathe through it calmly. This is anxiety. This is jealousy. This is disappointment. This is fear. And we know that all of those feelings pass. They don't get to hold us. They don't get to sway us every which way. You feel what you need to feel, and then you let it go, and that's it. It's done. It's over. Breathe through them, feel them, and then shake them out. Go on a walk. Let your nervous system reset itself. Every time you do this, you're strengthening a new neural pathway in your brain. Every time you bring yourself back from that desperation instead of fighting it or falling into it, you're literally teaching your brain that you can deal with this. Your window of tolerance, which is what you can handle emotionally, your window of tolerance expands. And when your window of tolerance expands, that means you can deal with even bigger things even easier. And from that place, you're no longer just manifesting what you want. You are living in a new state, a state that feels safe, steady, and always abundant. You're building long-term resilience. That's what detachment is about. It's not about abandoning your desire. It's about believing in yourself and living in a world where you can just keep believing. You're calm and steady, and so everything calm and steadily comes into you. It's about stepping into the version of you that already has it, that already has everything. Because the version of you that already has your desire, well, they can't be worrying about whether it's coming or not. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, make sure to like, subscribe, share this video with someone who needs it, and I will see you guys in a future video. Okay, bye.